Let's see if okay, yes, you can hear me now. All right. Yay. Hey, Lisa, how are you? All right. Listen, I am not going to be before you long, but I'm going to come strong. You see this? Let me move this here. Do you see my board right here? This is my board right here. So I am coming to you all. Let me see if you can see IG. Can you see? But anyway, I'm coming to you with a little trepidation. So I've been in my office all day just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. So my name, first of all, is Rene Michelle Floyd. I'm a I'm a retired certified Sisterlocks consultant, and now I get to share my hair products with you. But do you see the cabinet here? The cabinet is low. This is the lowest I've ever had, and that's a good thing. It's really a good thing because I am getting ready to revamp and redo my the system that I work, right, the way I sell my hair products. Now the hair products are for those who wear sister locks, who wants to super hydrate their sister locks and love on their sister locks, nourish their sister locks. They are especially made for those who wear sister locks. Now I have my note here, and like I said earlier, I have been in my office just about all day working these things out in terms of what I am going to do with my products and how I am going to do them. Now, I'm coming to you because this is transparency. The price of the ingredients has spiked so high that I have decided to change the way I am going to sell, if I do continue to sell, the Argan line and the lavender line. I did some analytical work looking at the reports of which product is the best sellers. I mean, all everybody buys all the products, right? But I had to make a business decision in terms of which products I was going to focus on in terms of selling it like I do in the store now, and then pre-ordering the rest, right? So I've decided long and hard that I am going to continue. Our top sellers are the the peppermint line and the rose petals. I knew that those would be a hit. When I first created the peppermint line, I knew that line was going to be a hit. When I first created the rose petals collection, I knew that collection was going to be a hit. And guess what? Those are our two top collections. So those are the collections that I am focusing on in the store to have on a regular basis. The line that I am thinking about considering still carrying, but only through pre-orders, is the lavender line and the argan line. I went had a blank for a second. The lavender line and the argan line, I am going to, in the very near future, only take pre-orders. So if you are in my on my mailing list, you have an email in there that explains everything, right? Tonight, I'm just giving you a highlight. And this board right here represents all that I have total in my inventory. And y'all showed up and showed out when I had my 50% pre Black Friday sale, right? And so, okay, so that sale went awesome. I mean, you guys, I mean, look at that. Look at that. I mean, the shelves are bare, right? So that's a testament to the fact that you all love the products. Now, when I went to my suppliers to go ahead and re-up on the ingredients so that I can fill these shelves back up, I had a rude awakening that they literally doubled the price. I mean, it's already expensive because, for one, I use only the best natural and organic ingredients in the hair products. So I don't like watered down ingredients. I like to use the absolute best ingredients. And I've been patronizing my suppliers for years, right? And everything is going up. I mean, a loaf of bread used to be $1.50. Now a loaf of bread is almost $5, depending on where you get it from, right? And so things are going up. And I had to, what was that, last year or the beginning of this year, I had to raise my prices just a little bit just to absorb some of the costs of the ingredients, right? Well, when I went there again today to order some ingredients so that I can, make some fresh products, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe the price. And I did not want to raise the price anymore because I priced these products based on what I would pay, right? I would pay what you are paying for some quality premium products, right? So I'm not just out here trying to price gouge or trying to sell my product at the absolute highest that I can, although they are worth it, right? But I want to price the products so that you can enjoy them, so that you can afford them, and so that you can get the benefit from them. So I thought long and hard today. I mean, I literally been in here all day just trying to figure out what I am going to do. So for those who are just now showing up, I have decided to take pre-orders only for the argan products and the lavender products in the near future. Right now, I'm focused on peppermint and the rose petals collection. Those are my top two collections that flies off the shelf, right? And so as you can see, so I'm going to go over this board in a few minutes, but as you can see, these are the only products that I have left in stock. Let me move this out of the way, right? So I only have 3 argan oils, 4 argan conditioners, and then the lavender collection here. I only have the conditioners, 1 shampoo, and the rest are sprays. And I only have never in the history of beautiful hair products have I only had 2 products left, and that is the conditioner cream, right? And so that's all I have left, y'all, right? And I have some the bundles, the premium bundles left. But anyway, here's the board right here of what I actually do have, right? And so I want you to take a look at this because you could possibly never see Argan hair products again. And I'm giving you the opportunity to actually see what I have. You see the shelves. I have everything out. And if you are interested in getting the very last of what I do have, you can see here, here's the argan oil, which happens to be my favorite oil. That's really my go-to oil when I, after I take my braid out down and all, and I just, squeeze a little bit in my hand and rub it in my hair. and it just brings out the shine in the hair. And it's a rich oil. It's a vegan oil. It's rich in vitamin C, vitamin E. It really mimics the sebum of our scalp. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? Good to have you on here, girl. You hear what I'm saying? I mean, you already stocked up. And so anyway, but I am on here to just let you all know that I had to make a business decision, right? And I've always went by the motto, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, right? And so I'm not in business to go out of business. I'm in business to serve and to provide the very best hair care products that there are for our Sisterlocks. And so I made a decision like I said, only take pre-orders for the lavender collection and the argan collection. But that's in the near future. Right now, I am focused on filling the shelves up again with the rose collection and the peppermint collection, because that is my two top best sellers. And then the first of the year, or maybe even just before Christmas, wow, can you believe in another couple of days it's going to be December? But I just needed to wrap my mind around how I am going to do this because I know that there are argan oil collection lovers and lavender all the products sell. But when it came down to it, I had to choose two. And so that was the two, the peppermint and the rose collection. And so, but anyway, but I wanted to offer you all, and there's absolutely, I meant what I said. There's no more sales, right? These are all regular price products. Cheryl was one of the ones that, yes, I know, Cheryl, that's your favorite anyway. So yes, you won't be losing out on that. But Cheryl was one of the ones that stocked up. She was the absolute first. She was the first customer in line to check out, and she wiped me out with the rose because that is her favorite. So she got everything, and I have to re-up. Cheryl, anyway, your order should be coming, and you'll have a note in there. But I'm just telling y'all that you may not have another opportunity to get the argan collection anymore, because that, and I called the company and I asked them why, what happened. And so she was saying that because of all the wars and everything that's going on in the Middle East, because I tell you, I get my products sourced from the highest supplier. So my argan oil came directly from Morocco, and my rose distillate came directly from the Middle East, from Lebanon, right? And so I have another supplier for that, so that's no issue. But the argan oil was the issue, right? And so, so I cannot afford to purchase that oil and then have you all absorb that cost, because I want it to be affordable, to you. And so anyway, this is what I have left, y'all. Only 2 peppermint conditioners left. 4 argan conditioners left. And like I said, this is it. This is it. I'm not buying. I just finished ordering all of the supplies that I needed for the for the peppermint and the rose products. I didn't order anything for the argan or for the lavender. I'm telling you, this may be the last that you see of the argan and the lavender line. So I only have 3 argan oils left, and I'm tempted to just pull those aside for myself, but I want to give my argan oil lovers an opportunity to get it first, because I can always do something else, use something else. Lavender spray. I have 19 lavender sprays, and I know there are so many that love that lavender spray. I only have 19 left in stock, and only one shampoo left. Right? One shampoo. What is the shelf life of the product? Oh, there is no shelf life, right? One lady, she said that when she uses the product, when she use and I never have stocked any of the product any longer than a few months, because we constantly make the products fresh. So I don't know anyone that had it longer than 2 years. But this one lady said she would put hers in the refrigerator, right? And so maybe putting it in the refrigerator will make it last longer than 2 years. I know I've had product, because when I make my own product, I put them away. And I know I've had product, for like 2 years, and it's just as fresh as it was when I first made it, right? And so, but anyway, so refrigerating it is one option that you can use to if you want to stock up and just save, have your supply, you can do that. The lavender the lavender conditioner, I have 11 of those. And then the 4-ounce rose water, I will not be carrying the 4-ounce anymore. So I have 18 of those. You can see behind me right here on this shelf, I have 18 of those. And those are perfect for, putting it in your car, put it in your purse. You can literally spray the rose water on your face to freshen yourself up, or to freshen your makeup up. I know I've heard ladies that put the makeup on. They spray their face with the rose water, and it sets the makeup. Hey, Carolyn, how are you? How are you? And so I will not be carrying the 4-ounce rose water anymore, for sure. I'm only going to be doing the 8-ounce. The rose basic kit, right? So the basic kit is this right here. Let's see, where is it? Right here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the rose basic kit is right here. So what you get in the rose basic kit, and all the kits, the basic kit is all 4 pieces of the product, right? And then a free towel cap. So that's the basic kit. You get a free towel cap, right? Any color that we have available, and you get all 4 pieces. So I only have one of these. So if you want and Christmas is coming up, y'all. So these are excellent Christmas gifts as well. So I only have one of the rose basic kit and one lavender basic kit. Like I said, the lavender probably will not be coming back unless it's pre-ordered, special pre-ordered. But I only have one of those. I have one Luxe kit. Now of the lavender. Let me show you what that is. So the Luxe kit is, let's see, lavender. Let's see. Okay. So the lavender Luxe kit. The lavender Luxe kit comes with all 4 pieces of the lavender products, right? The spray, the conditioner, the oil, the shampoo, and then it has a super absorbent towel cap, one of the deluxe towel caps. It has a satin pillowcase and a satin sleeve cap, right? And so this is excellent. This is what you get just before you want to, this is what people usually get before, they start wanting to steam, right? So this is the deluxe kit, right? And it has Like I said, all 4 products, the satin sleep cap, the satin pillowcase, and the super absorbent luxurious towel cap. I only have one of these in lavender, right? So that's it for that. The lavender premium bundle, I have 2 of those. Now the premium bundle, and then I have 2 premium bundles for the Argan, right? And then one for the Rose line as well. Now the premium bundle, again, you get all four products: the spray, the conditioner, the shampoo, and the oil. And this is Argan. I only have 2 of these. Plus, you get the steamer, right? Stella the steamer. You get the steamer that goes with it. And you get the towel cap, the satin sleep cap, the satin pillowcase. Let's see what else you get. And you get my ebooks, right? You get 3 ebooks, and you get the video training on how to put your steamer together. And then I have another training video on there that you go to the store with me. You're going to see me actually doing the thing, right? I'm actually going through the whole steps for you in the video. But the most important thing is that you have the product and you get the steamer to go with it and all the accessories. And that's our premium bundle. So I only have 2 Argan, right? Which you will probably never see again. So I only have 2 Argan bundles left, and 1 Rose premium bundle and 2 lavender premium bundles. So y'all, that is it. That's all I have. Hey, Odell, how are you? All right. So I know that after the sale, after the 50% sale, and I guess a lot of people think that. So if you want to take a picture of this, you can. Let me see. If you want to take a picture of this, you can, so that you can kind of do your shopping based on that, right? But I know, and then here's the cabinet here. This is all I have left. So when I said that I was having a 50% sale, I know that in the sales world that a lot of people say different things to make you feel like you're gonna miss out, and then they come back and they say, but wait, there's more, right? But y'all know that that's not me. If I say that we're gonna have a 1 hour 50% sale, first of all, I've never, ever, ever, never did a 50% sale. And so I knew that that there were certain ones that was going to really buy me out, right? And so I only had it for 1 hour. And some people said they missed the sale and all that. And I'm just so sorry. It's no way that I can afford. It's just little old me, y'all. I can't afford to have a 50% sale, and a sale all the time. But, so, I blanketed the social media. I sent emails out. I sent texts out to let everybody know I had all the times laid out, that, for what the time would be on the East Coast, what the time would be on the West Coast, what the time would be Mountain Standard Time and Central Standard Time. So if you were paying attention, you could have, really racked up, right? But I say what I mean, and I mean what I say, that there is no other sale for the rest of this year. And so these products that are left are at regular price, right? Now, if you, like I said, want to get the last of what I have, this is what I have. But anyway, Anyway, for those who didn't hear me in the very beginning, that came a little late, I have decided because of the price hike. Oh my God, I was so confused, like, why is this stuff so expensive, the ingredients? And so she was just saying that, it's getting harder and harder to get to source the products from these different countries that they come from. And I certainly, understand. I understand, because we have wars going on, and it's a lot of unrest in the world where we get the product. Like I said, the argan oil comes directly from Morocco, and some of my ingredients come from Lebanon, and so it was just impossible to get the ingredients. So anyway, I didn't want to burden my customers down with trying to absorb all that cost. I feel the products are rightly priced. These products are what I would pay for. I would buy the products at the price that they are. And so I didn't want to, go higher with that. So I've decided, this is the last time I'm going to say it. I've decided to carry the top two sellers on the website, which is the Rose Petals collection and the Peppermint collection. And for the argan and the lavender, in the near future, I will be doing pre-orders only. So that means that for 2 weeks, I will take pre-orders. And after that, then I will go ahead and produce the product for those who pre-order, who prepay, and those are the ones who will get the product. So they will be freshly made. I mean, all the products are freshly made. They're handmade. We make them in small quantities so that they can stay fresh, and and that's just the best way to do it. And so anyway, do you all have any questions? Okay, what does Cheryl say? I greatly appreciate your notifications here in California. So glad I could stock up. Yes. Now, like I said, Cheryl was the first one in line. She was the first customer for the 50% sale, and she had already bought product already, but she knew that this was the thing to do, and she was able to do it. So if you are able to get the last of these products, I would encourage you to do that, because there is absolutely no guarantee that they will remain available because of the cost of everything. Like I said, everything has gone up. Everything has gone up. So with that, do you all have any questions, any comments, anything you want to chat about before I go? Let me just remind everybody who I am. I just assume everybody know who I am, but it was brought to my attention that I need to reintroduce myself. So my name is Rene Michelle Floyd, and I am a retired, the operative word, retired, certified Sisterlocks consultant. I had a wonderful career, y'all. I made lifetime friends. My career lasted, and I say career because it was what I did full time. I certainly enjoyed my clients. Out of my entire career, I probably walked 3 people to the door and said, call sisterlocks.com for somebody else to do your hair, right? I was in business doing hair for like 15 years, and it was the absolute best decision that I had ever made. I was able to stay home and be present with my family, my children, create a lifestyle for myself. The best part about it, though, is that I loved the feeling that I got when I saw a woman smiling from ear to ear and saying that I made her feel beautiful, because growing up, she was always made to feel like her hair was a problem, right? And for me, the kinkier, the better. It was, I mean, the kinkier the hair was, the prettier those locks were, right? And so I had a wonderful career. I um, really didn't want to retire, but you know, all things come to an end, right? And so I left at my height, and that was good. And what made me retire at least 2 years earlier was that I was on my porch and I was watering the porch down, right? And I had flip flops on a slippery porch, and so I was watering my porch down, and I took a step, and you know how you feel like you are going to fall or something is going to happen. When I took that step, my feet slid from under me, and I bent. So pretend like this is my ankle. I bent my ankle back like that and broke my ankle. That was the first time that I ever broke anything in my life. And I waited until I was 50 years old, you know, to do it, right? And so, but anyway, I broke my ankle. And I tell you that. And then, so after I broke my ankle, my husband took me to the hospital. I got the cast on and everything. And 3 days later, I'm still trying to do somebody's hair. I had my leg propped up on a chair, on a chair, right, to keep the fluids from building up. But honey, that did not help. My leg felt like it was going to pop inside of that cast. And I tried to hurry up and finish this lady's hair. And after that, that was it. That was it. My husband told me, baby, you have served well. Why don't you go ahead and retire? And so he retired me. I retired 2 years sooner than what I had planned. And I'm telling you, I have not looked back since. And my daughter, I gave my daughter all my clients. And then my oldest daughter went and got her certification. So she's a certified Sisterlocks consultant, cosmetologist, licensed cosmetologist. She does it all, right? My girls have exceeded me, right? And so, but you know, I had a wonderful career. I was able to raise my family on my income. All three of my daughters do hair. My youngest daughter, she specializes in knotless braids. When I say knotless, you mean, you know, those braids that looks like it's your own hair. It doesn't have that big old knot. Is knotless braids, right? And so on Instagram, she is Naturally Your Braider, LLC. So if you ever want some braids, look her up. She's awesome with those braids. And so then my oldest daughter, Rene, she is, like I said, a licensed cosmetologist, certified Sisterlocks consultant, a lock specialist. She does interlocking. She does, if you have short hair or broken hair, Sisterlocks, she weaves on. So if you have short Sisterlocks and you want your hair long, she knows how to do those extensions where it's like one day you see your hair short and the next day it's long, right? So she does that. She does a whole host of things. She was going to barbering school, so she is just out there, right? She's excellent. Then my middle daughter, the one that I gave my clients to, she does Sisterlocks. She does the retightening Sisterlocks. So all my girls do hair, and that was the joy of me actually going into business, is to see the results, right? To see that they have taken what they learned and what they grew up under, taking it to the next level. And so, so you know, that's kind of, I am so tired too, y'all. You can tell it's time for me to get off and get out of this office. I want to get out of this office. But anyway, I didn't want to go to bed without letting you all know what was going on. And oh, by the way, By the way, I told y'all that I'm reassessing everything, my life, how I do business and everything, right? So here on YouTube, I'm going to be so much more active here on YouTube. And I am going to have a membership for my YouTube subscribers, those who want to get the behind the scenes. I won't be doing these kind of intimate talks just for the general public. These behind the scenes and all that, and just chatting face to face with the people that really want to know more about how, what I do and want to connect more to each other and to myself. I will be having membership. So you can join as a member on YouTube. And we're going to do super chat. So if you want your name shouted out, or if you want to have me read your comment, we're going to do that. So you're going to see some different changes, you all, right? And so it's going to be all good. I really love creating community among ourselves. And so that's the whole thrust of me actually creating a community here on YouTube. Of course, you all know I have the Beautiful Locks Club, right? That's beautifullocksclub.com. And we're going to incorporate that with this as well. And so I am just excited. I know who my audience is. I know that most of the ladies that watch me are women that are 50 years old and over, right? And we have a whole lot in common. We listen to the same type of music. We have the same temperament a lot of times. A lot of us are high achieving, high accomplished women, right? Business women, women that were in corporate America, that are goal driven, that are naturalists, right? That eat well, that exercise, that's finer than wine, as you get older, right? We just seem to blossom when you turn 50. It just seemed like your flower just really start opening up, right? And for one reason, there's no more fear of getting pregnant, right? For the most part, you're basically empty nesters like me, right? I had my young son at 43 years old. So I'm 61 now and he's 18. So my youngest child before him, she's 27. So that would have been my life. But I spent the remaining 50s and in raising my son, right? So now he's out of the home. So we're empty nesters. All my children are successful, right? He graduated with high rank, high marks out of the Navy boot camp, and now he's in his A school. I mean, what can a mother ask for? What more can I ask for? I have a beautiful family. I'm blessed, and all my children are successful. So I'm just grateful for that. So I know who I'm talking to, right? I know who I'm talking to, and I would love to bring all of us together as a community to really get to know one another. It's not just about me, it's about me and you and you and you, right? And so, and one day, see, I have a big vision. One day I would love to do an in-person meeting, right? So Cheryl, we are coming out to California the end part of January, and I definitely want to hook up with you, right? Me and my parents, we're coming to visit my children and grandchildren, and so I would definitely love to hook up with you. What did you say? Have a relaxing weekend, Rene. Thank you for these wonderful products. Good night. All right. Good night, Cheryl. So yes, we will hook up. All right. That sounds good. That sounds good. So listen, I am so tired, but it's a good tired. I literally have been in this office all day with my head in my hand, wondering, what am I going to do? And so this is what I'm going to do, y'all. This is what I'm going to do, right? So listen, you all have a great rest of your weekend. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. And yes, so I did say that I love making women feel beautiful and look beautiful from head to toe, from the inside out. I did say that, right? That's what I love. That's my passion. And so that's what I'm all about. So I want to do more of that. And I'm always open to you all suggestions and just collaborating. I just love it, right? And so anyway, you all have a great evening. Thank you so much for listening to me. Go on beautifulhairproducts.com. I didn't even say that. Beautifulhairproducts.com, and get the rest of these products, y'all, because you may not ever see them again. I'm putting it in the chat here. Beautifulhairproducts.com is where you would go to get the last of these products. And I can't wait to fill your order. All right. You all have a great evening, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.